able to see my video in my Zoom. Does it require some settings? Yeah, anyway, so video is still not working for me. I may need to check.
Sir, it shows your camera is not connected.
Yeah, that's what I'm also seeing. Yeah, although my camera is on, I can see on Skype, not on the Zoom. Maybe something in the Zoom, I have to set it up. Yeah.
Zoom are simultaneously using cameras, so I don't think.
It happens earlier as well. Once it happened earlier as well. I don't remember how I fixed. Okay. Anyway, today is the third session, right? And the next is from 15th, right? So I'll try to fix that. Okay.
Sir, use pet key, I think.
Anyway, let's move on. Don't want to spend time fixing that. Okay. So, guys, yesterday, right? Any doubt from yesterday? Anyone? I think it was very, simple session, right? All on the basics only, right? Any doubt, anyone?
No, sir.
No. Okay. All right. Good. Yeah. So again, I'll tell you, right? Because what we are considering is like you don't know anything, and that is why I'm going very slow and covering each and every basics. Okay. But later on, you will see like a lot of new things you'll learn, and then that would be more exciting. Okay. So let's get started. I'll share my screen. I think people are still joining. Not everyone joined. Okay. So yeah. You are able to see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Grade 3. Okay, so I'm going to use a notepad, and from 15, right, when we start the next session, from 15, I'll tell you how to use Eclipse, and after that, all our programs we are going to write in Eclipse. But so far, like, just try to write all in Notepad or Notepad++. Okay. So I'm going to write one program, and with respect to that, I'll explain the other concepts. Okay. So the program is, let's say the test.java. I'm not adding anything. Test.java. Okay. I'll open here command prompt as well. Yeah, this is my command prompt, and I'll open this in my Notepad++ as well. Okay. Close this one, close this one. Assignments, I'll keep it open. Okay. Okay, so anyone tried these assignments or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, nice.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tried few, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
good,
sir.
nice. Okay. It's calling so early. Just give me a second. Yeah. Hello. Yes. Sorry. कहाँ से आया था? ओके ओके, हाँ हाँ, लेके आइए अब। Okay, sorry, I was on mute. Is it the
Hello,
case?
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in assignments, we have to write questions also, or we can do assignment number and question number.
Yeah, it is up to you. I mean, don't worry. I mean, so this is all for your practice. Okay.
Okay,
The
sir.
way you write it is fine. Okay. Okay.
Is there any deadline for these assignments or we have to do it on a couple of days?
Yeah. So all these your coordinator will tell you. Okay. Ideally, I mean, before end of this session, right? Maybe after 28th or end of this month, right? You have to submit all these assignments, and this is just for your practice. Okay. It is up to you. You want to solve the subset of it, or you want to solve some more questions. Okay. Okay, but I'll recommend you try to solve each and every problem. Okay.
So can you please tell the temperature question?
Okay. Let's take that only. Okay, we'll start from there. Okay, so it is all formula based, right? Where it is, yeah, this one, right? Okay, so write a Java program to convert temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay, so basically you have to ask user. So if it is a command line, you have to pass from command line. Otherwise, you have to ask user to enter temperature in Celsius. Okay, and you know, like user can enter anything, right? It can enter and you have to specify. Okay, so for example, he enters 35. Okay, what you have to do, you have to put in this formula. So 9 into 35 divided by 5 plus 32, that is the answer. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Or you want me to write?
Huh?
Yeah.
So if some user enters a character there over there, then so we have to specify there that the user
Yeah,
has to
enter.
enter only.
Yes. Enter. They can specify in decimal 37.5 or 38.2 kind of. So you have
So
to use
I am
a double.
asking if
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
user
yeah.
enters the alphabet, so then
Yes.
what happens?
Yeah. So that you have to tell that enter only numbers. Okay. Okay. Clear?
Thank you,
Excuse
sir.
me, sir.
Yeah.
So won't it get converted to the equivalent ASCII number?
Yes. Sorry. ASCII number.
Yeah, when we enter a alphabet, won't it get converted to ASCII digits?
Yeah.
So won't it take that number as input, then rather than taking as the alphabet?
No, I didn't get it. I mean, see,
So
user.
like if
Yeah.
the question was, what if we enter an character in place of the integer? So won't it take the equivalent ASCII digit for that
No.
character?
Don't make it complex, right? Make it simple.
Okay.
It depends on the data type. Now, if you write int in and give it a character value, it will convert into ASCII. Otherwise, not.
If it is double, then yeah. Good question. Yeah. Okay. So don't worry. Let's start with one program. Public static void main. Okay. Okay. Someone asking related to Fahrenheit. Is it clear now? Still, you want me to write? Clear one, right? This one?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Sir, for Fahrenheit, we have to take a float variable, right?
Yeah. Better to take float. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Better to take a float. Float means double. Okay.
Okay.
So remember, like, let me write a notes also. This is our notes for day 3. Okay, so see what happens. Let's say I'm writing system.out.println. Okay, and let's say this is x, and what x is double x equal to, let's say I'm writing 5.5 plus 7.8, okay, plus 100. Okay, correct. So here you can notice x is a variable, okay, of data type double. X is a variable of data type double. Okay, why x is a variable? When I say variable, what is variable? When I say when I say x is a variable, what is variable? So variable
Identify.
is, yeah, definitely it's identifier. Okay,
It's a
definitely it's
memory
identifier.
location.
Yes. So basically, x is a name in the memory location. Okay. So when your program runs, right? When your program runs inside a JVM, right? What happens? It stores some data, right? It stores, for example, these values stores in X. Okay. So where is X? X is also there on the memory. Okay. So just for like virtually how it works. Why I'm showing this, because most of you already know, but if you don't know, okay. So on a very high level, what happens when I run my program? So there are certain memory location. Okay. So one is called stack, other is called heap. Okay. You'll see in more details afterwards. Okay. But right now, just to make it simple. Okay. And this is my main method. Okay. I'll write it here, what it means. This is called stack. This is a memory area. Stack is also one of the memory area. Okay. And this is called heap area. Heap. This is also a memory location. Okay. So when your program runs, okay, or any programs, right? Any software when you run, for example, you started one audio, okay, or started one video or video game, okay, or you open a notepad, okay. What happens? It is running in the memory. It is running in the memory. When I say memory, it's a primary memory, RAM, right? Same happens with in case of Java also, okay. So when you run your Java program, it needs some memory, primary memory. In runtime, it needs to store some data. Okay, so data is stored in a memory. Okay, data is stored in a memory. Now, when memory is again, there are two most important memory area. One is stack, other is heap. Okay, and this is your main method. This is your main method. Okay, let me write here. This is your main method. Okay, so for every method, there is this is called frame. Okay, this is a stack. Okay, so inside a main, if you declare any variable, for example, let's say here we have a variable x equal to, or let's say I'm taking some other variable x equal to 10, right? Sorry, a equal to 10. Okay, so in this memory area, this is a stack area. What happens? Something like that. The memory is something like that. I'll say like this. Sorry. Okay, just on a very high level. You will see in more details in a future session. Okay, so what happens? This area, let's say this area. Okay, okay. So 10 is stored here, right? And it is known by A. Okay, it is known by A. Okay, and 10, the value 10 is stored here. Getting my point? So basically, variable is nothing but name of memory location where your data is stored. Okay, it's a name. So every cell or every memory area has some address. Okay, whether it is this area or this area. Okay, so ideally we have a stack area and a heap area. Okay, and this is your entire memory, right? There are something else as well. Okay, there is something else as well. There is one more location which is called this is called method area. This is called method area. Okay, method area, heap area, stack area. This is all memory we have. Okay, these are three main major area. But these all memory locations are nothing but something like that. Okay, clear?
Sir, I have a question in this. Just like you told that in the main function, we have a variable of a with a value of 10. So supposedly, if we have another variable b with the same value 10, so will it point to the same location as a, or will it occupy another location?
Yeah, so right now it will occupy another location because b is a different name of different memory location, right?
All right.
B is a name of different location, so it will be somewhere here or somewhere here. Okay. 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 So coming here, right? So the intention was something else. So x is the variable. So what I'll say, variable is nothing but name of memory location where data is stored. Okay. Okay. Fine. Now, what is the data type of this? You know, right? The x data type of x is double. But what about this?
So it is double.
Yeah. So but in Java we have a two data type, float, and we also have a
Float.
double, right?
Double.
If you want to store a decimal value, we have a two data types. Okay. So remember, by default, any numbers, decimal number we write is a double. Okay. So double is default. Okay. What about this one?
It's an integer.
Integer family, we have a byte, short. Okay. We have int, we have long. So the default is int. Okay, remember, default is int. Clear?
Sir, how
Also,
to typecast it if you want to convert this double value into float?
yes, we'll come to that. Okay. So this is clear, right? So any decimal number, if you look at, it's a by default double. Any number is an integer. Okay, clear? Now, so for example, I want to store float. Let me write a code directly. Okay. So here, if I write, let's say here I am writing float, float. Okay. Start with that only. X equal to let's say 5.5. Okay. And then I'm just printing system.out.println x. Okay. So which one is bigger? Float is of 4 byte, remember, right? And double is 8 byte.
8 byte.
Okay. So a much bigger number can be stored in double compared to float. Okay. Now let me run. Okay. So I say Java C test.java and you can see error, incompatible types, possible lossy conversion from double to float. So as I said, right, any literal, these are the constant, right? These are called literals. Okay. If you remember in the yesterday session, right, I explained. So we have all the constants, right? Literals or constants. Okay. So this 5.5 here, 5.5 here is a double literals, right? As I said, right, this is a double. By default is double, right? And what is the size of double? 8 bytes. So it occupies 8 bytes. Okay, maybe internally it is stored as something like that, 5.5 something like that, or 99 kind of. Okay, and you're trying to convert and making it a smaller type. Okay, because X can store only 4 byte of data. So maybe there's some data can be lost, although not, but there are cases where some data can be lost, right? So that is why the compiler is saying incompatible types, possible lossy conversion from double to end. You are trying to convert a bigger data type data to a smaller data type data. A variable which has a smaller data type. Getting my point? Okay. So the question is like, how can I have a float literal? This is definitely it's a double literals. But how can I have a float literal? So in Java, what you can do, just you prefix with
Excuse
the,
me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can you please explain this? Like, what was the conclusion of the discussion of that we can't change it. We can't change double to float.
Yeah. So that's what we are explaining, right? So
No,
I said,
actually,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you missed this part.
Actually, I didn't get it.
Okay, you didn't get it. Okay. So see, what I'm saying here. So we have two data types in Java, right? For storing decimal numbers, right? One is a float, one is double.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So by default, any number which you type, okay. So for example, if I type like this, 5.5 or 5.5.2, right? So this is double. Okay. This is by default
Right.
double. Here, if you look at here, I said this is double, and this is integer. Okay. And because in the integer family, we have multiple data types, byte, short, but this is considered as an integer. And here also it is considered double. Okay. So whenever you try to store data of a bigger data type to a smaller data type, okay, always compiler will complain. Okay. So this is what the compiler was saying. Compiler was saying incompatible types. On the left hand side, in the left hand side you have a float, but on the right hand side you have a double. So maybe a compiler will flag, compiler will say it's an incompatible type. While convergence, some data might be lost. Okay, so that is the clear answer from the compiler. Okay, clear?
That you can't convert this.
Yeah, we'll come
there
to
may
that.
be some another way to convert it, right?
Yes. It's not automatic conversion. Okay, clear? Okay. Now the second question is, okay. So second point is, okay. So any decimal number when I write is by default double, right? Okay, by default double. So how to make it float? So in Java there is a way, just you prefix with the f. So when I suffix with the f, what it means, this number is not double now, this is float. Okay, so when I compile now, you can see it is compiled successfully. I can run, I can see my numbers. Okay, so remember, whenever some number you see, if there is a suffix f, it means it's a float. If it is not there, it's a by default double. Clear? That is the one way. Okay, that is the one way. Now let's say, but I want to store double only. What to do? So let's say I have a float 5.52. So another option is I can type. This is called typecasting. Okay, I can say, okay, convert it forcefully. I want to convert this double to the float. Okay, this is called typecasting. Okay, so now typecasting is of two types. Typecasting. Okay, one is upcasting and downcasting. Okay, typecasting. Okay, so see, upcasting means it is default, you don't have to do anything, it's automatic. But downcasting, so bigger data type data I want to convert to a lower data type variable. So guys, I can see some background noise. Can you mute if you're not speaking? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, so what I was saying, compiler is not automatically able to convert to a float because it is double. Okay, so but forcefully we can say, this is how we can typecast. We can say, okay, convert it to the float, and this is called downcasting. So downcasting is not automatic. You have to manually write like this. Now it will work. Okay, so if I compile, it will work. Okay, so clear? This is with respect to our float and double. Okay, now let's understand one more point. Okay, now let's say we have a variable float. Well, let's comment this line as well. Sorry, this line as well. Okay, here I will write. Let's say we have a variable float a equal to 5, or I can say 2.5f. Okay, and we have another variable double b equal to a. Okay, and then I'm trying to print b. What about this? Will it work?
Print.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
It will
yes,
print.
yes.
So there is no compile time error
Yes, sir.
because there is no compile time error. Yeah. Okay. I got it. If you have different answer, you can speak. Otherwise, fine. So here, because A is of lower data type than B, okay, 4 byte to 8 byte. So this is called upcasting, right? And the upcasting is automatic. You don't have to do any kind of casting. Okay, it will work as it is. Okay. So when I say Java C test, it's fine. If I run, it is fine. Clear to everyone? Now let's comment this one as well. This is very simple. Okay. Now, again, I'm going to take one variable. Let's say float z equal to f plus 2.5 f. Okay, and then I'm trying to print like this z. Okay, so what will happen now? Yeah.
5.0.
So okay, so let's compile and see what happens. Compile successfully, and I'll say Java test 5.0. Fine. And what if I do one more plus 5, say 5.5. Now what will happen?
Compile time error. Compile time error. Compile time error.
Okay, so what is the reason? The reason is, see, although these two are float,
5.5
2.5 plus
is
2.5,
in default.
5.0. Yeah. See,
5.5
this,
default. Default double A.
yes. So basically this two are float, but this is double, right? But this is double. So double plus anything become again double. The entire, summation, the result of summation is double, which we are trying to show in float. Okay, clear? So that is what is giving error. So one option is, if I write on the right side, if I say double, then it is fine. Okay, so one solution is I'll make it double on the left hand side, and if I run, it will work fine. That is solution number one. It will work. Other solution is I'll typecast. So although it's a float, sorry. Okay, what I'll do, this sum, let it be double, doesn't matter. Let it be double. It may be some complex expression. After that, I'll say typecast. I'll say float. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So right now we have only
Or,
3.
can we write float before 5.5?
Yeah, that way also we can do. But I'm just writing. I'm saying that we can have. We will try that as well. Okay.
And sir, adding suffix to a decimal number, does it imply typecasting? Means or
No. It
it's
represents
different.
as a floating number. So it will have a different data type altogether.
Okay.
Okay. So now you can see this is working. So third option, which someone suggested, right, just now. Let's try that as well. So what we'll do, we'll not typecast here, but we'll typecast here. This is what you're saying, right? We'll typecast here. This is what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's try what happens. Yeah, it will work. Okay, so that is the same funda is for the numbers also. Okay, in integer family as well. In the integer family, similar to float, in the integer family we have byte. Okay, then we have a short, we have int, we have long. Okay, so if you want to store some data in a long variable, doesn't matter, it will work because it's upcasting. This is a by default. But if you want to store long data into short or into int or byte, you have to either typecast, okay, or you have to specify the suffix. Okay, so don't worry. Let's go back to our program. Actually, I was trying to explain some different program, but that's fine.
And so by default, it is int in family.
Yes, by default int in int family. Yes, you are right. Okay. So now this is our test 2.
Can you give us an example of proper float literal?
This is a float literal, right?
Sir, if we don't suffix it with f, then it will be double.
Yes, it will be double. It will be double only.
There is no proper float literal.
No, not like that. So default is double because now we have for storing floating numbers, right? We have 2 data types. If it was only one, okay, like other languages, right? That was a different story. But now we have a multiple data type. So definitely one should be default. Okay.
Sir.
Sir, what if we want 3-digit after decimal then?
Yeah, so that 3 decimal, okay, after, so while printing you are saying, right?
Yes, sir.
That is part of formatting. Don't worry, that we'll look at it later. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir. Yeah, can we say that downcasting compiler just ignores the data that is truncated?
Yes, it ignores. Okay. Okay, guys. So let me start with if else construct, right? How it works. So I'll write a program. Okay, to check if age entered by user, okay, is entered by user, I'll say right, we want to check if user is eligible to cast vote, okay, based on is entered by him. Okay, so basically what I'll do, I'll ask user to enter your age, system.out.println. So it is up to you. You can also use command line, but I'm not using command line. I'm saying enter age. Okay, so in order to receive age in some variable, right, I need scanner. I'll write here import, okay, and here I'll say I need to create this object. In order to use it, I have to create this object, okay, and I have to specify from where you want to read. So this is the scan is a variable, okay, I can use it to receive input from the user. Okay, so I'll say int age equal to scan dot next int. Okay, so I got the age. If I just want to print my age, so I'll say system.out.println age. I'll say your age is this is your age, right? But we also have to figure it out whether he's eligible to cast a vote or not. Okay, but right now let's run this one to make it simple. cls java c test2.java, and I'll say java test2 enter age. See, my cursor is waiting at this point, next int. Okay, so if I say 18, it will come 18. Okay, but we also have to tell user whether they are eligible to cast vote or not. Okay, the condition is 18 years, right? If it is 18 years or greater than that, he or she is eligible to cast vote. Okay, so now we have what you have to do. What we have to do?
If else.
Yeah, if else. So in Java we have if else construct. Okay, so if is there, it's again a keyword. Okay, and if followed by parenthesis. So whenever you write if, it is followed by parenthesis. And here you have to write the conditions which will evaluate to either true or false. So whatever you write here, expression or conditions, the result of that expression or condition should always be either true or false. Okay, so I can write if age, okay, let's say I'm writing greater than 18, okay, or let's say greater than 17. Okay, what I'll say, I'll write system.out.println you can vote. Clear? Okay, this line, right, you can also write in the next line, doesn't matter. Okay, I can run it. So what happened, this is called relational operator. Okay, this is called relational operator. Relational operator. The result of these operation or this expression will always be either true or false. Okay, so how many relational operators we have? We have greater than, we have less than, we have greater than or equal to, we have less than or equal to, and we also have equality of a double equal. Double equal will check your exact value, and also we have not equal. Yes, you are right, not equal. Okay, this is not equal, equal. Okay, so in this case, if I run it, let's run it. After saving it, I'll compile. Enter age. If I say, let's say I'm writing 33, you can vote. Okay, and what if I enter something else? For example, 11s. Your age is 11, but I don't have else part. Okay, so right now what condition I've written? If your age is greater than 17, this is the message. But if your age is less than that, there's no message. If you also want that, we have another construct that is called else. Else will always work with if. Okay, else will always work with if. Okay, so in case you want else also, okay, so you can write here, you can't vote.
We write 17.1.
Sorry?
When we write 17.1, what is the output of it?
Yeah, so see, because 17.1 is a double, right? Here it will fail. Because we are trying to store here, right?
We can convert it to.
Yeah, so don't worry on that, okay? That just I'll take that question at the end, okay? You can note it down. So right now, just try to understand this if and else. Maybe you guys already know. Some people don't know. That is why I'm explaining, okay?
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir, on line 11, when we used the command to print on the screen, why we are using the plus sign before age variable?
Okay. So if you remember, like the first day, we consider, right? If let's say I don't want to write plus, okay? So you can write like this.
Yes, sir.
Because age is available inside this variable, right?
Yeah.
But anything inside double quote is considered as a string.
Yes.
It will print as it is. Your age is age.
Yes, sir. But we write in C or C++.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The C syntax is also available here. Okay. But right now we'll see it later on. Okay. Just try to understand how we write in Java. Okay. Okay. But that is also possible. Okay. So similar to println, we also have a printf in Java, system.out.printf, where you can specify all your things. Okay. But right now just keep it. Plus means it will just concatenate. This is string and this is the value of age, whatever it comes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So you understood if and else, no doubt to anyone. Okay. So if we have a single line, right, we don't need the curly bracket. This bracket, you can also have a curly bracket, because if is one block, else is one block, else is one block. You can also have a curly bracket. This curly bracket is optional if you have only one line. If you have multiple statements, this is required. Okay. Okay. So if I run it, it will work as it is. There are no changes. Okay. Enter age. If I say 12, you say you can't vote. And if I say some other numbers, it will say you can vote. Okay. So this bracket is optional. This bracket is optional if you have only one line. So even if I remove, it is fine. Okay. I can keep it in one place and one. That is fine. No issues. But if you have multiple lines, for example, this one.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
सर अगर ये if के बाद ये age का ये जो हमने सिनेरियो बनाया है वैसे ही सेम else के बाद भी तो बना सकते हैं क्या सर? Age is greater than 17 like.
Yes. I'll come to that. Okay. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. So it is clear to everyone. Now I'll write the bracket here to make it more clear. Okay. A17. Now second is, so greater than, it will just take a greater than 17, but we can have greater than equal to. So let's say, for example, I want to use greater than equal to. So what is the meaning of this? Age is either greater than 18 or age is equal to 18. The result will be true. Okay. This condition, right? You can also print if you want to verify. If you want to verify here, I can say system.out.println. This one. Okay. This is a condition, right? What is the output of this condition? Let's check it. Okay. If I run Java test2, enter age. So for example, if I write 22, okay. So 22 is greater than 18, right? So you can see true is printed. Like the output of this expression is true. Okay. If I pass, let's say 18 is equal to 18, right? So this condition again holds true. You can see here that true will come. Okay. So what I mean to say that any expression within the if, right, if block should always evaluate to either true or false. Okay. Clear? You cannot write like this. You cannot write like this. If age can vote, because this is a number, right? It will not evaluate to a Boolean variable. Okay, so if I compile, you'll see the error. Incompatible type, int cannot be converted to Boolean. So in the if parenthesis, always you have to write either the Boolean variable or expression which will evaluate to Boolean variable. Okay, evaluate to Boolean value. Okay, in other language like JavaScript or C, this is allowed. This is a correct syntax, but it's not in Java. Okay. Okay.
Sir, what is the size of Boolean data type?
It's a 1 bit.
1 bit.
1 bit. Yeah.
Oh.
It's a 1 bit. Okay. So it is represented by the literals, true or false, and true or false are nothing but a flag, which is either 0 or 1 kind of. Okay. It's a 1 bit only. Okay. Okay. Come on to this point, right? So let's say the condition is, now we will modify this program a little bit. What we want, if the user age is, let's say the age is less than 18. Okay. So we'll say you are too small. Okay. Or let's say less than 10. Okay. But if age is greater than 10 and age is less than 18. Okay. So we say you can't vote, but I can say, but you can participate. Okay. Let's say I'm just writing the dummy value in management. Okay. But if age is greater than 18 and age is, let's say, less than 50, I'll say you can vote. Okay. And if age is, let's say, greater than 50. Okay, so I'm just writing some dummy conditions. Okay, let's say greater than 60, right? Okay, you can vote. We will provide you home service. Okay, just a dummy conditions. Okay, so this is the condition we have. If a user entered age is less than 10, we have to specify some message like this. Okay, if between 10 and 18, we have to specify this message. Greater than 18, less than 60, this is the message. This is what we have to do. Okay, what we can do now in this case, you have to just modify, right, these conditions. Okay, so this one I'm just removing. I'll say what is the first condition? Less than 10. Okay, I'll write here less than 10, and this is the message. Okay, the second is if age is greater than 10 and less than 18. How to specify?
Else if.
As conditions.
Yeah. Yes, so I'll say else, and after that again I can have a if and condition. Okay, here I can say age greater than 10 and okay, so there are two conditions, right? So now we have two conditions, greater than 10 and less than 18. Okay, so how can we join two conditions? So we have for that we have another operator like this, and this is called or. This is called and, this is called or. Okay, so we have this logical operator, right, that we can use. So we'll say age greater than 10 and age less than 18. Okay, and this is the message we can specify. Okay, and again we will have a else if else if, and the condition is greater than 18, and this is and. I'll say system.out.println. You can vote. Okay, and then age greater than 60, right? Greater than 60. So that is nothing but a else. Either we can write condition or we can say else, because after that everything will be like that. Okay, or we can say else if age greater than 60. There is background noise from someone. Can you mute, guys? Can you mute? I can see a lot of noise. Who is not on mute? Yeah. Okay, fine. Okay. So is it clear now, everyone? Okay, now let me compile.
Sir, what if instead of else if we just give if conditions?
Yes, that is also possible. We can have. Yes,
So,
yes.
So,
yeah, I'll come to that point. Okay, so let's say we are just writing age 11. Age 11, you can't, but you can participate in management. Okay. Okay, so it will work, right? It's working. So one option is if else if else, right? And you can have one more else at the end. So let's say if someone enters some wrong data, or I can say, some message here, system.out. And although it is not wrong, so if they enter some negative, right, negative numbers, or maybe here you have to specify if age greater than 1 and less than 10. So here I can say invalid age. Enter again. Okay, try again. Okay.
Sir, will this program work for age 10, 18, and 60?
10, 18, 16.
Greater than the age, okay, less than 18, okay, we have to specify equal to, you're right. And here also, right, because here we have age less than 10, it means we are not considering 10. So I can say greater than equal to 10, less than 18, and greater than equal to 18, less than 60, right? And here greater than equal to 60, right? Clear? So see, the intention is just to explain that if else can be like this also. Okay, we can have a if else, if else, if else. Okay, the syntax could be like this. Another option is someone says, can we have only if without else? Yes, that is possible. Okay, so let me comment this one. Okay, let me comment this one. I'll comment, you know, the block comment in Java, multi-line comments. Okay, so another option is we can write only if. I'll say this is my condition, print like this. This is condition 1. Then I'll write this condition. The next line I'll write like this. And the next line I'll write like this. Okay. So this is also possible. This is also you can write like this also you can write. Getting my point? But the problem is in this approach, okay, let's say user entered age 5. It comes here. It will print this line, correct? But it will also check here. It will also check here. So every condition will be evaluated, whether it falls under this or not.
Instead of this, we can use switch. It will consume less cycles.
Yes, 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 yes. You can try. Okay, getting my point? So if you compare like this approach and this approach is better because it will only evaluate once. Okay, clear? Okay, okay. So if else you are clear with, right? Now let's move on. And also what we understood, these are these operators and these operators. Okay, this is called and, this is called or. How or works? Or means whenever you specify or, it means either this true or this true. It will come in this block. And means both should be true. This condition should hold true. This condition should also hold true. True and true is always true. Okay, so the and or, it works like this. True and true equal to true. Kind of logic gate, right? You may have studied. True and false is always false. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, clear? And false and false equal to false. Okay, so anything into false is false. But in case of or, the condition should be like this. True or true is always true. If any one of them is true, it is true. True or false is always true. False or false equal to false. Clear? So it will work like that. Okay, guys. Okay. Let's move on the next program where we will see the example of switch. Okay. Class test 3. Okay. Okay, so the question is, The question is, we want to ask user, okay, ask user to enter a number, or I can say enter, we already have one program. Enter weekday. Yeah, so this is the question I'm going to cover here. So let's understand the question and then we'll try to answer, okay? So the question is, write a Java program to ask user to enter a number between 1 and 7. User can enter anything, either 1 or 2 or 3, anything between 1 and 7. And we have to print the weekday. If user entered 1, I'll say it is Monday. 2, I'll say Tuesday. 3 is, I'll say Wednesday. 7, it is Sunday. 6, it is Saturday. Okay, this is the requirement. Okay, so we can implement using if else also, and we can have some better approach. Okay, let's fix it with if else first, and then we'll use the switch case. Okay, so first of all, we have to import java.util.scanner. You want me to write this program or not? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
Wants me to write. Okay. Fine. Fine.
Sir, please explain the scanner part also.
Yeah. So scanner part. See, as of now, see, like if you want to read user input, okay. So in Java, there are multiple ways to take user input. Okay. If you compare with C, C++, you have a scanf, right? Okay. So ready-made function which will allow you to read some data. In Java, it's object oriented. Everything is class and object. Okay. This is a class. Scanner is a class. Similar to your test, scanner is as a class which is available in java.util folder. In a Java library, these folders are called package. So we have a Java package. Within that, there is a util package. Within that, we have a scanner.class file. Okay. So in order to use it, first of all, we have to create object of this class. Now, again, what is object? What is class? We'll see in object-oriented concepts. We already have a separate session for that. It will be more clear over there. Okay. But technically, if you want to use it, you have to create the object of this class using this syntax. Okay. And a scanner is very powerful. It can read from your keyboard. It can read from the file. So any source you can provide. So right now, because we want scanner to use to read user input from the keyboard, that is why we are saying system.in. The system.in is input device. System.out is default output device. Okay. Okay. So just right now, just remember that this is what I have to write. But in a future session, I'll explain what is the meaning of this, what is the meaning of this, why are you using new. Okay.
Okay,
so
sir.
Don't worry on that. Okay. So we have the basic setup is ready. I'll ask user system.out.println. I'll say enter a number between 1 and 7. Okay. User will enter. I'll store in some variable. Let's say I'll give the variable name num. Any name I can choose. I can say scan.nextInt. Correct. Okay. Next int I'll do because it's a number, right? I'll say next int. It's a 1 to 7. And now I'll use the if because I know the if. As of now, I know if. I'll say if num equal to 1. Okay.
Sir,
Because
please explain line 11.
Okay, line 11. See. So scan.nextInt, right? At this point, your cursor will wait. Okay, cursor will wait. It will not proceed until you enter some number. Okay. So whenever you enter some number, what scanner will do? This nextInt function will read the data, translate to the integer. Okay, and that value will be returned to you, which we are storing in some variable.
Okay.
As scan is the object of scanner class.
Yes. Scan is the object of, yes.
From where the next int function or method came there?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Scan is an object of scanner class, okay, and every object has some methods. So next is end is one of the methods. In order to call the method, you have to use dot operator.
Sir, next int this method is in which class?
In scanner class, in this class.
Okay, and what if we want to take a double or a character value from?
Yeah, so yesterday I had explained, right? So you have to say next double. Okay, you have to just say next for a string. Okay, so already I explained in the yesterday session. If you look at in the notes also it is there.
And for string?
Yeah, so first thing you have to just say next. Full line you have to say next line. Okay.
And just a single character.
So that's also I explained, right? You have to write like this, char at 0.
Okay.
We don't have direct API, direct method to read character. So this is how we have to get it.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Clear?
Sir, also we have to change the data type of variable num.
Yes. So if you have a next double, you have to use a double. If it is next, you have to use a string. Okay.
Sir,
Mhm.
in case of string, string is a class, right? So when we write string and a variable name, it's basically an object you said yesterday.
Yeah.
So
in case of string, right? Yes, I understood your question. So in case of string, right? There are two options. Okay, I can say string name equal to new string. What's your name?
Rohit.
Yeah, so I can write like this, Rohit. Okay, so string is a special case because it's the most widely used, right? So that is what they have allowed two different way. You can also like this. So this is also object of string class. This is also object of string class. Okay, so in case of like string, we have a two syntax. Okay, so I can write a string name equal to, name is a variable of type string, but this value either you can directly store or you can say scan dot next.
Sir,
yeah.
Can we typecast scan dot next int?
No, it will not work because it's a class type, right? You can
Okay.
typecasting can be done only between the primitive types, byte,
Okay.
short, int, long, and float, double. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
So I have one question. In logical or operation, like in C, we have if between the two conditions there is a logical operation. Then if the first condition is true, then compiler doesn't check for the second condition.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
Same here. Yeah. Okay. So now, clear? Let's move on. So I ask user to enter a number.
Sir,
stored in a variable.
please repeat, sir, again.
Which one?
Sir, this whole part, sir. I can't understand.
Okay. So we are just writing the solution for this problem or this question. Okay, the assignment is, or I can say the question is, ask user to enter a number between 1 and 7. Okay, and if user enters 1, we have to print Monday on the screen. If user enters 2, we have to print Tuesday on the screen, and so on. If user prints 6, we have to print Saturday. 7, it is Sunday. Okay, so the question is, first take user input, right? So that's why I said I have written enter a number between 1 and 7. I'm storing in a variable. Okay, now I have to decide if number is 1, I have to print this dot out dot println. Okay, this is Monday, or today is Monday. Clear?
So we can also write if num equal to 1, answer equals to Monday in double quotes.
Sorry, if num equal to
ANS equals to Monday.
No, I'm not getting what you're saying.
Sir, I was doing a problem on HackerRank yesterday, and it was saying if there was a condition for if else, and it says if num equals to 1, ANS equals to double quotes Monday. Will that be okay?
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so don't switch the context, right? Let's understand the basics, right? Maybe doing some advanced module or advanced topic, right? Okay, let others understand the basics first. Okay, you can try, right? If you are already doing something right, you have tried already. Is okay or not, you know better than me, right? Okay, okay, guys. So mute if you're not speaking. Yeah.
So, can you explain that line number 9 means there we are creating scanner as is object creation, and using new we are instantiating that object, right?
So already just now I explained, right? Where you were, right?
Huh.
All this already I explained.
But sir, I want to know that what is the difference between that creating that object using scanner scan, and then instantiating it using new operator.
See, first of all, when I say scanner scan, it is not creating object. It is just creating a variable. Getting my point? Okay. So anywhere if I write, so for example, I'm saying a string name. So I'm not creating, name is not object of string unless you do like this. Okay, clear? So it is not, like C++. I understood where you're coming from. Okay, so right now I've just that's what I'm saying. Don't confuse on this. Just understand the scan is some variable which I use to take input. Okay, we have to understand the if logic. Okay, this
Okay,
part I
sir.
told you, right? When we learn object-oriented concepts, there all these concepts will come into picture.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, all right. Okay, so if num equal to 1, I'm saying this is Monday. Okay, and I'll say else if num equal to 2, I'll say this is Tuesday. This is the question, right? And this should be the answer. And again, I'll copy paste here. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. So if it is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, and we need one more. This is 7. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, this is Wednesday. I can understand your curiosity, right? Why we are writing like this and that, because you are seeing some different syntax than what you learn in C++. But don't worry, as of now, okay, as of now, else if user has entered something wrong, I'll say system.out.println invalid number. So is it clear to everyone? I receive the user entered number in a variable, and then I keep checking. If it is 1, print Monday. If it is not 1, then check this condition. As soon as this condition is true, it will come out from this if block. It will come here. Okay. So let me run it, this one first. So Java C test3.java, Java test3, enter number between 1 and 7. So let's say I entered 1. What happens? It will come here. Condition holds true. 1 equal to 1. Double equal is used for checking equality. The output of this expression will be either true or false. If it is 1, it is true. It will come in this block. This will be printed. It will not check these conditions. It will directly come out. It will come here. Okay. If I enter, it will say this is Monday. Okay. If I run, if I pass, let's say I'm passing 5. What will happen? It will first compare 5 here. 5 equal to 1? No. 5 equal to 2? No. 5, 3? No. 5, 4? No. 5 equal to 5? Yes. It will print this statement and it will come out from here. It will come here. Okay, this is how it works. This is Friday. If I entered some wrong value, let's say I entered some 9, it will say invalid number because none of the condition is true. It comes in the else part. It will say invalid number. So anyone has doubt in this program?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, you said if we use only if, then it will execute all the ifs, and when we use else if, it will not. So, sir, what makes it to come out of the loop when we use else?
So there is no loop, right? I'm saying the block. See in the previous program, let me open the previous one if you are confusion with that. Okay, here what is happening? See, although the first condition is true, right?
Yes.
Still it will go here, it will check this condition and then this condition, right? I mean, it will evaluate this expression. Okay, so any one of them true, but it will check all the conditions. In case of if else, if any one of them is true, it will go here, and after that it will come out, because else will not true, right? The same thing happening here. Okay, because I use if else, if any of the condition is true, it will go here, it will print, and after that, because this if is true, it will not go to the else, it will just come out, it will come here at line number 31.
So if true condition means condition is true in if, so it will not check for else.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay, sir.
Correct. Clear? Any other doubts, guys?
So we can use switch now.
Yes. So I'm coming to that. So we'll improve this program. Right now, whatever we have written.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Sir,
Writing C,
we can use.
we...
Hello.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tell me
Sir,
one by
we
one.
can use if only here without else.
Yes.
Then whole conditions are checked.
Yes. All if are checked. Okay. And whichever is true, their body will be printed. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Correct? Yeah.
Sir, if suppose if condition is true, then can we do this like we can provide a string variable, and then we can save this is Monday statement in that string variable. Then for the next statement, again this is Tuesday in that string variable, and whichever condition is true, we can print that particular string variable.
Yeah. You can print. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
You can print. Yes. Okay, guys. So let's improve it. Yeah. In this program, any
So
other
I
doubts?
wanted to ask.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tell me.
Like in C, statement in the block, then without any curly braces can be used.
Yes.
There is
You are
only a
right.
single statement in the block.
Yes. So that's what I explained, right? In test 2 here already I explained, right? So if we have a single statement, it's a single statement, right? So we can omit this curly bracket. It is allowed. No issues. Okay. Same as C. Syntax is similar to C. So even if I don't write this bracket, there is no compile time error, no error, because we have a single statement. But if you have multiple lines, then bracket is required. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it answer your question? Okay, guys. Any other question? Otherwise, we'll move it. What we'll do, we'll try to improve. Okay, there is another syntax by which also we can solve this problem. Okay.
Can we use switch statement in terms of
Yeah. That's what I'm going to explain. Okay. So let me copy this, and I'll write a new program. This is, let's say, test 4. Okay. Question is same. The solution will be different. Okay. This one I'll remove. Save it. Test 4.
Sir,
Java.
can we write this program without else?
Yes, without else also we can write.
Only if num equals and then
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, yes. We can write it similar to this one, right? Test 2. Here I told,
Last
right?
program you told, no?
Like this.
This
Yeah,
program
like
only,
this.
no?
Yes. You can write. You can try all the approach, right? One only if, one with if else, and this is the third approach. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So yeah. So you have seen in the previous program, we have to write if else. There are multiple conditions we have to write, right? There is a simpler approach which can be used, that is called switch. There is another syntax in Java. Switch will accept here. You can specify In a switch, you can here you can specify this number. Okay, I can write a number. Okay, and then there is an option of writing case. This is called case. Okay, there is a syntax. Case is also a keyword. Okay, we can write like this: case 1, case 2. What is case? We'll come to that. Case 2, case 3, case 4, case 5, case 6, case 7. Okay, I'll say default, or let's talk afterwards about default. Okay, so what happens here? Whatever number you received in a variable, I pass it here. So let's say it is 5, it will come here. Okay, it will directly execute this one because 5 matches with this one. Okay, the control will jump directly here. If his num is 3, it will come here. If num is 1, it will come here. Okay, now every case is again a block. Okay, and the syntax is colon, right? Here after that I can write here I can write system.out.println. I'll say here this is Monday. Okay, so every case is again a block of code you can write. You can write multiple lines of code. Okay, I'll copy from here all the statements which we had. This is Tuesday, or else the entire lines I'll copy. Okay, so all the assignments, right? You can now think of whether I should use if else or I can use switch. It is up to you. Okay, you can try with both. And this one is a Sunday. And if user has entered something other than case 1 to 7, so that is called, you can put it as default. There is a keyword default. Okay, and here I can write this one, invalid number. Okay, that's it.
Sir,
okay.
Break statement.
Yes. I'll come there. I'll come to that. Okay. So intentionally I didn't tell. Okay. So what happens here? Just try to understand. Switch case, right? Let's say I passed 1. It will come here. Directly come here. It will print it. And after that, it will also come here. Unless we write a break. So there is another keyword. I'll say break. Break means, okay, this part is done. Okay, break means come out from this switch. Who was dancing? Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. I muted that person. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm saying, the additional syntax is you have to specify break. Break means, okay, this is done. Now let's come out from the switch block. So it will come out here. Okay. So this is an additional statement you have to write everywhere. Okay, like this. Otherwise, what will happen? It will execute other statement also after that, top to bottom. Okay. So this break is also required in this case. There are cases where we don't need break as well. Okay, we'll cover that also. Here we don't need break because after that there is no statement. There is no other cases. Default is default. Okay, it will work as it is. Let me run it. Java C test4.java Java test4. Enter number between 1 and 7. So let's say if I specify 3, it will come here at the statement number 3 directly, and it will print like this. And break means now come out from there. If I don't put break, let's comment out. Okay, so for example, on the 3, I'm commenting out this break. What will happen? It will come here. It will print this one also. Okay, so if I just say compiled Java test 4, I entered 3. So this is Wednesday, this is Thursday. Thursday also it is printing. So always put a break depending on your use case. So right now we need to print only one things. Okay, enter a number. Let's say I'm printing 4. 4 means Thursday. We are done. Okay, so any doubt in this program?
Sir, I have few questions.
Yeah.
Sir, can we pass an expression inside switch? Means instead of number, we can.
Yes. You can pass expression, but the expression should evaluate to either number or character or string or string. So let's say I'm just writing like this. Let's see whether we can do it or not. We can have expression outside that as well. Okay. Compiled. And if I just, for example, I'm running, if I passing 1, right? So 1 plus 1 is nothing but a 2. It should be Tuesday. So you can have expression also, but the result of this expression, right, should be some number in this case, because in every case, this is number, right? This is number. So result should be number.
And can we write if-else statements inside a case?
Yes. This is a complete block. Okay. You can write any number of lines, any if else. Again, you can have a switch, you can have a case, anything you can write.
Okay.
But in this program, it's very simple, right? Okay. So if num is 5, it will come directly here. Num is 7, it can directly come here. If some invalid number, it will come here.
Sir, we can pass characters also, right?
Yes, character also we can pass. Even we can pass string. Okay. So this switch expression can have a number, character, or string. Okay. Okay. So any doubt in this program?
Sir,
Yes.
can you?
Sir, can we put default statement before case 1?
Yes, we can write it. You can try.
केसेस ज्यादा हुए तो क्या करें?
Yeah.
सर केसेस ज्यादा हुए तो क्या करें? जैसे more than 7 हुए तो फिर क्या?
Yes, you have to write again. Case 8, case 9, case 10.
Sir, can you give one example of string if we pass a string?
Yeah. Don't worry. We'll give it. Don't worry.
Sir, for 1 plus plus.
So see, all these combination you can try. Okay. If you have any doubts in this program, let me know.
Sir. Sir, how is this program better than if else structure?
Yeah. Yes. That is a good question. Yeah. So the first thing is that, if else is little bit, like confusing, right? If else. So it is the better syntax, right? Syntax wise it looks better. It's much more clean, right? Okay. So if it is num is 5, directly come here. Okay. These conditions will not be checked. Okay. In case of here, right? Let's say the num is equal to 4, right? The user entered value is 4. Okay. What will happen? It will start from here. 4 equal to 1, no. 4 equal to 2, no. 3, no. 4 equal to 4, yes. Now it will print and it will come out from this. It will come here. It will jump directly from here to here. All other statements will not be executed. But these conditions are checked, right? In case of case, it will not. Num equal to 4, directly it will check this one.
Hello, sir.
So we can say that the switch case is faster than if else ladder.
Yes, yeah. Little bit I can say, yeah.
Sir,
say that it's a menu-driven step.
Yeah.
Sir, as we discussed our previous program, that voting, can we write this program in a switch case?
So here it is not possible. The reason is because where it is test 4, test 3. No, not this one. Test 2. Right. So here what we have here, this is expression, right? And this expression you cannot write here. Okay. So this should be either a number, character, or string. That's it. So it's not like every question you can solve using switch. Okay. there are use cases, there are problems which can be solved with the if else, and that can also be solved with the switch. But maybe there are cases where that can be solved only with if else, not with the switch. Okay, clear? Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah.
Sir, in case of complexity, will there be any difference between switch and if else ladder?
Yeah, this is better, right? Switch is better. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Mm-hmm.
In switch case, how does the program know the number I have entered? How can, if suppose I enter a 2 in this case, value of num. So how does it directly jump to 2 without checking whether?
Yeah, so that I also don't know. Okay, just search on Google. You may know, right? Okay. 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 These are language construct, right? And they have some optimization. Okay, and at the compile time only, and that is why it is working like that. They're using some data structure which will directly give you that index, and it will work that way. Okay, you can search it. More details you can get it.
Sir, can the case be float or double?
I told you, right? This could not be. It should only be integer, character, or string. Okay. So it would not be
इसमें फिर ASCII की वैल्यू भी आ सकती है ना?
Yes, yes. ASCII value is nothing but an integer, right?
हाँ, फिर
Okay.
आप कोई सिंबल भी यूज कर सकते हैं वहाँ पर.
Yes, yes, yes. You can try. You can try. Okay. Symbol is nothing but a character, right? So character can be used. Okay. So now I'll move to one more program which will explain the loops. Okay.
Sir, please explain switch with strings. One small example, because I haven't.
We already have one assignments here. Okay. So let me see where it is. But it will work as it is. Okay. So for example, let me quickly.
So for string, we can use enum, no?
Yeah. So see, it will be like this. For example, let's say you have a string. Let's say you have a city, right? You are taking from user. Okay. Scan.next. Okay. And then you can write switch city. Okay. And let's say you have a case Pune, case Mumbai, like this. Getting my point? This is how you can use it.
Okay, yes, sir. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. And so on. Okay. So string can also be used in a switch case. In older version of Java, it was not allowed because in C, it's only character or number, right? Character or integer. But in Java, it can be string also. Okay. It can be string also. Okay. Clear? Now, if there are no doubts in this switch and if else, we'll move on. Anyone still have any doubts? Let me know. Only if else and switch. Any doubts? If not, okay.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
No, great.
No, sir.
Great. I'll copy this one in a new program. Okay, I'll save it as a test 5. One more bracket missing. Okay, so this is the just basic template I copied from the previous program. Okay, now the question is, the question is, we want to print the first 10 natural numbers. First 10 natural numbers. So basically we have to print 1, 2, 3 till 10. This is what we have to do. Okay, so how can we do? So one option is I can write system.out.println, okay, 1, right? And similarly I can write 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10. This is one option, right? First 10 natural numbers. If someone say 100 natural numbers, so I have to write system.out.println 1 to 100. So 100 statements I have to write. Although if you look at, the statements are similar, only the number changing. Basically, if we have a variable, right, storing some number, So the value of variable is changing from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and everything is same. So in Java, we have a syntax which is called loops. Okay, we have a concept of that is called loops in Java. So loops can be used to solve this kind of problem, where we have something which is repetitive. Okay, instead of writing 10 lines in one line, I can do it. Okay, 1 or 2 lines I can do it. So in Java, we have 3 loops. One is called for, while, and do while. Okay, we also have one more for each. Okay, we also have one more for each. But as of now, these 3 are relevant: for, while, do while. Okay, so let's start with. So let's start with for. Okay, so what you have to do? The syntax is like this. You have to write for, parenthesis, open, close, and there is a curly bracket, open, close. So this is the body of the loop, where you have to write the statement system.out.println. Okay, and here I'll choose one variable. Okay, let's say the variable is I, and this variable, the value of this variable will change, where I'll specify here. So what is the syntax of for? For is for followed by parenthesis, and here there are 2 semicolon, 1, 2. First semicolon, I have to specify, okay, the initial value of the variable. Okay, so I can write like this: int I equal to 1. What I'm saying, I'm doing 2 things. One, I'm declaring I as an integer variable. I'm saying I is a variable of type int, and it has an initial value of 1. Okay, that is the before semicolon. In the second, I'll say I have to provide condition here: I less than equal to 10. Okay, and the third, I'll say I plus plus, or I equal to I plus 1. Simply I equal to I plus 1. Okay, so this will fix this problem. Okay, let me run it and then I'll explain how it works. Okay, so cls java c test5.java, and then I'll say java test5. You can see 1 to 10 is printed. So if I specify here 100, the 100 numbers will be printed. Okay, so now how it works, let's understand. How it works, let's understand. Okay, so what happens here in a for loop, I told, right, there are 2 semicolon, that is mandatory. Okay, and between the semicolon there is a condition. This is also mandatory. Okay, so inside a loop, these 3 things are mandatory. These things are optional, but the use of this is called initialization, right? This is an initialization, right? Someone is again speaking. Can you mute? Let me mute. Yeah. Okay, guys. So what is happening here? I am declaring a variable int I equal to 1. So what will happen here? Let me write correctly. A variable I of integer will be stored in the memory, and the initial value 1 will be stored. I is equal to 1. Okay, so after the statement is executed, this is a statement, right? This is the expression. Sorry, this is a statement. I is a variable of type int, and also 1 is stored in I. This is one statement that is completed. This will execute only once. Anything before the first semicolon will execute only once, only one time. After that, it will come here. This is the condition which will execute. It will check, okay, I less than or equal to 10. What is the value of I? 1. Yes, 1 is less than 10, which is true. If the condition is true, it will come inside the loop. It will come here. Okay, what we are doing, system.out.println I. What is the value of I? The value of I is 1, so 1 will be printed. After this block is completed, this line is completed, it will again come on this part, the second expression, I equal to I plus 1. Okay, I equal to I plus 1. The value of I will change from 1 to 2. it will change to 2 because I change. What I'm saying, I equal to I plus 1. Existing value of I is 1. 1 plus 1 equal to 2. 2 will be stored in I. Okay, so value of I has been changed to 2. So after this expression is executed, it will come to again this condition. 2 less than 10. Yes, true. Come here, print it. So this condition, okay, whenever it is true, it will come here. When this condition is false, it will come out from the loop. It will come out from the loop. It will come here. Line number 12, it will come here. Okay, so the loop will run till this condition is true. Okay, so second time 2 less than 10, yes, 2 will be printed. It will come again here, I equal to I plus 1. So the value of I is 3. It will check here, 3 less than 10, yes, print 3. Again, I equal to I plus 1, 4. 4 less than 10, yes, print 4. 5. 5 less than 10, yes, print 5. So likewise, let's say this is 9. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 less than, no, equal to, yes. 10 should be either less than or equal to. This condition says less than or equal to, right? So 10 is equal to 10, yes. It will print 10. Then it will come here. 10 plus 1 is 11. So value of I in the memory will be 11. 11 less than 10? No. 11 equal to 10? No. The condition is false. It will come out from the loop. It will come here. Okay. So here, let me write one statement here. System.out.println. Yes, I'm writing one statement. Done. Okay. Clear to everyone? This is how it works. Okay. If I compile, I'll run it. You can see. Any doubt in this program, guys? Anyone who are first time seeing this loop? Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, if you want to print all the numbers is in same line, then?
Same line, okay. So see, this print ln, right? It is always after printing, it is adding a new line.
Okay,
Just remove
sir,
this
got
one,
it.
just keep it like this.
Sir, can you explain that loop part once more?
Yes, sure. Any other question?
Sir, can you use a double instead of integer for integer?
Here, right?
Huh.
So if you want to print double 1.0, 2.0, you can take double. See, any data type you can choose. Okay.
Sir, can we declare the integer I outside the for loop?
Yes. I'll come to that. Don't worry.
Sir, is it necessary to write parentheses?
Which one? This one you're talking about, or
Yes,
this one? This one.
Sir, braces. Just
Braces. See,
yes,
if it again the same rule. If it is a single line, braces are optional. Okay, but I would recommend always write braces because it will make your code much cleaner, easy to understand.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, only the initialization part is mandatory, and we can leave blank the other condition and the increment and decrement part.
See, the mandatory. This is the mandatory part. 2 semicolon you have to put, and this condition is mandatory. Okay. This part you may be outside the loop. This part maybe you have inside the body. Okay. Let me explain. First of all, someone wants to know this again how it works, right? So let me explain it again, and then we'll see the other syntax related to this, all the tips and traps. Okay. So let me dry run. Basically, you can use pen and paper and you can try at your home. Okay. So, but let me tell you how it works. As I told.
Sir, in this program, as we are not taking any input from the user, so can we skip the scanner part in this program?
Yes, we can skip. So why I taken, because I want to ask user. Okay. So the question is basically print first and natural numbers. Okay. Display first and natural numbers. Okay. And n is nothing but entered by user. Okay. So I'll basically ask user system.out.println enter a number. Okay. So user will give you the limit int n equal to scan.next int. Okay. So instead of 10, I'll write here n. Okay. So if user entered, let's say 10, it will print till 10. If user enters 100, it will print till 100. If user enters 5, it will print till 5 because the value of n is 5. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Clear? Clear? So
Yes.
let me show you. Yeah, enter numbers. Let's say I entered 5. It will print 5 only. If I say 100, it will print 100. You can see 100. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So let's go through again how it works. Okay. That is very important, how it works. Okay. So as I told you, in a for loop, the syntax is for followed by this parenthesis. Parenthesis open, parenthesis close. Within the parenthesis, this 2 semicolon is mandatory. And also this condition is mandatory. Okay. Before semicolon, first semicolon, whatever you have written, these are called statements, and these statements will execute only once, only one times. Okay. So what I have written, integer I equal to 1. So what I am doing here, I am creating a variable I of data type int and also initializing with the 1. Okay. So what will happen here? Let me here write I in the memory. The value of I is stored as a 1. It executes. Let's say this executed. The value of I equal to 1 is stored in the memory, somewhere in the memory. Now the next is it will come here on the loop. Okay, it will come here on the loop. Okay, so let me do in a paint. Yeah, we are able to see the paint, right? Let me take a new window. Don't save. Yes. Oh. Okay, guys. So this is what we have. Let's understand how it works. Okay. So in the beginning, what will happen? The value of I equal to 1. This statement is executed. After that, this condition will be checked. After that, this condition will be checked. Okay. Okay. So basically, from here, it will come here. Okay. And after that, it will come inside. It will come here inside the loop. Okay. Let me take this arrow like this. Okay, after the statement executed, comes on the condition, comes here, and after that it will again come here. Okay, and from condition it will come here. Okay, this is how it works, how it goes, right? Maybe I'm not using proper. Yeah. Okay. So this statement I equal to 1, value of I is 1. 1 is less than, what is the value of n? Is it entered by the user? Let's say user has entered some values, n equal to, let's say 5. N equal to 5. Okay. N equal to 5. So I less than 1 is less than 5. Yes, it comes inside a body. It will print 1. 1 is printed on the screen. Then it comes here. I equal to I plus 1. What is the value of I now? The value of I is now 2. Okay, so the value of I is now becomes 2. From 1 it becomes 2 now. Okay, and after 2 it comes on the condition. It will check the condition. Okay, it will check the condition. 2 less than n, yes. 2 less than 5, yes. It comes here, print 2. Okay, then it comes here, I equal to I plus 1. The value of I becomes 3. The value of I becomes 3. I equal to 3. Okay, And after the increment, it will check again the condition 3 less than n. Yes, print 3. Okay, then here I equal to 4. The value of I becomes 4. 4 less than 5. Yes, 4 is printed. Then it will comes I equal to 5. After this expression, the value of I is 5. 5 less than n, no, but equal to n, right? Because we are checking both the condition, less than or equal to n. N is nothing but a 5. 5 equal to 5, true. It comes here, prints 5. After that, I equal to I plus 1. The value of I becomes 6. Okay, it will check 6 equal to 5, no. 6 less than 5, no. Then it will come out from the loop. So this loop will exit, it will come here. Clear? Clear, guys?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You can try at your home. Okay, step by step, you'll understand. Okay. Now a little bit on the syntax wise. Okay, the little bit on the syntax wise, because I said these three things are important. Okay, so we can have a little bit different syntax as well. Let me copy here. So this one I'll comment first. Same one I'll comment. Okay, so as I said, this is mandatory, right? So this part I can also write outside the loop. Here I can write. Okay, so I can say this initialization part, right? I'll keep it outside the loop. That is possible, and it will work as it is. Someone has some background noise. Who is it? Yes. Okay. Okay, so it will work as it is, this initialization part, but this semicolon is mandatory. You have to write semicolon. Okay. Now let me compile Java C test 5.java Java test 5. Enter a number. Let's say I'm printing 6. It will print 1 to 6. Okay. So this initialization part, you can, if you want, you can keep outside the loop. Again, this part, because we are changing the value of I, okay, that can also, if you want, you can remove it from here and put it here. Okay.
Sir, instead of this, can we write I plus plus?
Yes, yes, we can write it. We can write it because we did not cover, right, that operator. That is why I didn't write. Okay. This will
Actually, sir. Hello, sir.
yeah, yeah.
Actually, sir, second part I haven't tried, but still working infinite type loop.
Yeah, yeah, that will also work. Second part means what?
I is less than or equal to n.
But you must have specified this.
Yeah, sir. I have put the two semicolon, but I haven't write the second expression.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Second expression is optional. See, this one and this one is optional.
No, sir. Second, I have also missed the second. I is less than or equal to n.
So see, but I also missed it out. Yeah, it will work. Why not? It will work. But it will be infinite loop, right? There must be some condition so that you can come out from the loop.
Sir, actually, sir, if you are putting only actually, sir, if you are putting I is less than or equal to 1, it will be either infinite time true or it will not be true always. Then what is the use of this?
See, I'm not getting your question. See, just keep...
Actually, sir, if I is less than or equal to 1, it will be either infinite time, it will be always true either, or it will be always not true.
Yes, yes.
We are increasing I value
Sir,
of
he
I
might
at
not
20
have
number.
incremented the value.
So that's what I'm explaining. See, so what is syntactically this and this is optional, right? So if you don't have this statement, let's say I comment it out, right? What will happen? I equal to 1, 1 less than equal to 5. It is true. It will print. Again, it will go and check the condition. True, print. Every time this condition will always be true. So it will keep printing until your memory is full. Okay, and you can see some error on the screen. Your program will hang and it will exit, right? So there is no point
Sir,
of
but
using the
it
loop,
will
right?
print only one for infinite times, right?
Yes, it will print only one. So that's what I'm saying. See, what is the intention of for loop? You want to print some finite number of times, right? There must be some end. Okay, what is the point of writing that code? So always you should have some exit condition. Okay. Okay, so syntactically for loop I said, right, you can omit this part, you can this one you can move it here, this one you can move it here. Okay, but this is also very good syntax, this one you can use it. Okay, so there are multiple assignments related to the loops. Okay, if you look at there are some assignments, you can see 10 natural numbers and there are some here. We don't need a scanner. Okay, 10 numbers from keyboard and find their sum and average. Okay, so you also have to read these numbers from the keyboard, and also you have to get the sum. So in a loop also you can do. Okay, so you can try all these one. Okay, now moving on, let's understand the other type of loop. This is clear to everyone how it works, the for loop. The same thing we
Yes,
can
sir.
achieve using a different loops, different syntax as well. This one is clear to everyone. Let's move on. Okay, for loop is clear. Now there is another syntax which can be used, and that is called while loop. This is called while loop. Okay, so how while loop works is, while loop, the conditions, you have a syntax while, open bracket, close bracket, and here you have to specify the condition. This condition is mandatory. Okay, so what I'll write here, I'll write, let's say I'm taking a variable k. Okay, I'm saying k less than equal to n. What is k? I will declare outside the while loop. I'll say int k equal to 1. Okay, and here I'll say system.out.println. I'll say print the value of k, and after printing you can say k equal to k plus 1. Same thing, right? The only the way you are writing is different. Both are same. This for loop and this one is same. The condition you have written inside a while, this is mandatory. You always need a condition. If you don't write anything here, you'll get compiled error. But because I'm saying k, what is k? You have to specify somewhere outside the loop that k is an integer. It has some initial value. And also because it's a loop, it's keep running. So you need some condition, k equal to k plus 1, so that sometimes it will fail, or at least, once it will fail with this condition. Okay, so this will also work. So if I come, let me run it. Okay, it will ask a number. Let's say I'm entering, let's say I'm saying 7. You can see 1 to 7 printed. Okay, this is 1 to 7. Okay, how it works? Again, the same way. In the beginning, the value of k equal to 1 is set, and then condition is checked. 1 less than, let's say user entered 5, the n is 5, for example. 1 less than 5, yes, it comes here, it will print, and then the value of k will change, it will becomes 2, k equal to k plus 1, 2. And after that, it will come here again, checking the condition. So condition will check every time unless it is false. So 2 less than 5, yes, print 2, value of k becomes 3. 3 less than 5, yes, print 3, value of k becomes 4. 4 less than 5, yes, print 4. 4 plus 1, 5. The value of k is 5. 5 less than equal to 5, yes, print 5. The value of k is 6. 6 less than equal to, and no, it will come out from the loop, it will come here. Clear to everyone? So this is how, so both syntax are, you can use either this or this or this while loop. Okay, similar to while loop, we have another do while loop.
So difference between for and while loop?
So this is the way, this is just a style of writing. So Java has provided 3 kind of syntax. Anyone you can use it. So for and while, the only difference is in case of for, in one line you can specify the initial value, also the increment values. Okay. In case of while, the initialization always should be outside the loop. Okay, and the increment, decrement, whatever you're doing, that should be inside the body. In a while, you can only specify condition. But in case of for, the advantage is you can have an initial value as well as the next incrementation or decrementation. Okay, right? But it is a matter of, choice.
Sir, we can
Performance wise,
use while in case of for loop every time.
that's what I'm saying, right? It is up to you. What I'm saying, it's not like this is better than this. Okay, we have 3 options. Anyone you can use. It's a like simplicity. So if, for example, in this program, right, I know that I need some initial value. I know I have some incrementation, decrementation logic, right? So in one line, I can write all these three things. Here I have to write outside and one inside. Okay. So it is your choice. Either you can use for loop or you can while loop. So right now what we are learning, learning a different syntax. We are learning the for as well as while. Now let's understand the do while, how it works. Okay. The same thing we can achieve with the do while also. Okay. So let me comment this one first. Okay. Okay. So do while, the syntax is do, open bracket, and then there is a while, and then this is the condition. So this is the place where you have to put the condition. This is the syntax. Okay. Here in the beginning we had a while, condition checking. Here at the end we are checking condition. Okay, so let's take one variable. Let's say I'm taking a variable, let's say j. What I'm saying, if j less than equal to n, what I'll do, I'll print j. I'll print j. But what is j? We have to specify, right? J. So that I can specify here int j equal to 1. So j is a variable. Initial value is 1. Okay. And as soon as the loop starts, it will not check the condition. It will first print, and that is the different from the other two loops. Do while is different than for and while. Here the condition is checked at the end. So first it will print j equal to 1. Okay. And then it checks the condition. Okay. So what I'll do here, I'll say j equal to j plus 1. Okay. So 2 is, this is how it was. So let's start it. Let's say the user entered n equal to 5. Okay. Let's say the value of n equal to 5 entered by user, or let's make it simple, 3. Okay, user entered the value of n as 3. Value of j will be 1. Printing 1. Now this line j equal to j plus 1, the value of j become 2. 2 less than 3, yes. It will come inside the body. The condition is true. It will come inside the body. Print the value of j, which is 2. J equal to j plus 1, 3. 3 less than 3 or equal to, yes. Come here in the loop. Print 3. J equal to j plus 1, 4. 4 less than equal to 3, no. Come out from the loop. Come here. Okay, so this is how it works. Do while. Now let's Java test 5. Okay, enter number 5. You can see 1 to 5. Okay, the only difference here is do while doesn't check condition in the beginning, so it will always run once. One time it will always execute, no matter whatever condition you have. But here, what is the minimum number of times it will run? 0. In the beginning, only if condition is false, it will not run. It will not go inside the loop. It will not go inside the body, right? But here, it will come once. It will always come inside the body. If condition is false, it will come here. Clear to everyone?
Yes,
so
sir.
now, yeah. So now we have for, we have a do and while. Okay. Now I'll take one more example with the assignments directly. Loop within a loop. Okay. So inside a loop, we can have one more loop. That is possible. So for example, let's say this is what I want to print. Okay. Let's say this is what I want to print. The first line I want to print star, second line 2 star, third line 3 star, fourth line 4 star. Okay. And depending on the user, n, if user has entered 5, so we'll have a 5 row, 6 row, 7 row, 8 row, 10 row. Okay. But if there is no condition, you can use system.out.println, right? Correct. Let me take this code we are running out of time. So the next 5 minutes, I'll try to finish this one. And don't worry, if something you're not understanding, okay, we'll have again sessions from 15th of May, okay. So right now, whatever you understood, okay, you have to practice, okay. You have to try to finish all the assignments as much as you can do, okay. Test 6 Java. Let's make it 6. Okay. So let's say the question is print like this. Okay. The question is, this is the comment I'm writing here. Print the pattern, and the pattern is this one. Or let's start with this one. Okay. Let's start with this one, and then we'll come to that because that is the easier one. Okay. So here, this is what we have to print. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what we have to print. So first of all, how many rows we want? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So I can write for int I equal to 1, I less than equal to, let's say we are considering this only. Let's write one more. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to print 5. So I'll say I want to go till 5. So when loop will run 5 times, okay. So this loop will consider every row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times it will run. Now, but inside every iteration, right, we have to print, right? We have to print. The first time you have to print 1, second time you have to print 1, 2, third time you have to print 1, 2, 3, right? So what I can do, I can take one more loop here. I'll say int j equal to 1, and I'll write some condition here, j plus plus, and this condition will decide what needs to be printed. Okay. So as I said, right, outer loop will decide number of rows. I have a 5, so 5 times it will run. Okay, let's start with the first. Let's say the value of I is 1. Okay. Now what should be printed? Only one should be printed. So what should be the condition? I'll say j should be less than equal to I. Okay. What is the value of I? I is 1. It is a 1. 1 equal to 1. It will print 1. Okay. I'll write here system dot out dot print. I'm not using println. I'm using print. I'm saying, okay, print j. Okay. Print j. So when value of I is 1, it will come here. J equal to 1. 1 less than equal to 1. Yes. Print 1. Value of j is 2. 2 less than equal to 1. No. It will come out. Okay. So after it come out from this outer inner loop, it will from here, it will again come here. I plus plus. The value of I is 2. 2 less than 5. Yes. It will come here. Now j will run j equal to 1 to j equal to 2. So it will first print 1 and then it will print 2. Clear? Not clear to everyone? And also after printing the second line, we also need a new line, right? Because every time we want, so for just a new line, I can write like this, system.out.println. I'm not printing anything, just a new line. Let me run it, then I'll explain it again, okay? TLS. So what I mean to say, we can have a loop within a loop, okay? We can have a loop within a loop, 6.java, Java test 6. So you can see this pattern, right? If I don't want to print 1, 2, 3, I just want to print star. So instead of J, I'll say print star. Compile, run, you can see star. Okay. So let's make it as it is, whatever we had. J. Is it clear to everyone, or anyone has doubt, or I should explain it again?
Sir, can you explain after the first iteration part?
Yes, yes. Okay. So see, this kind of question, right? So better to sit with pen and paper. It's very easy to understand after that. Okay. But what I'll do, because it's not physical class, it's online class, I'll write it here. Okay. So let's say this is the first one, right? Here, let's say here, let's say the first time the value of I is equal to 1. Okay, this is the loop start from here, I equal to 1. This is the initialization part. This is done. 1 less than 5, yes, it is true. It will come here. Okay. A new loop will start, j equal to 1. New loop will start, and here the value of j equal to 1. Okay. Inside a memory, a variable j is created. The value 1 is set. Now we're checking j less than I, no, equal to I, yes. 1 is equal to I, right? This condition holds true. The value of j is equal to value of I. The condition is either should be equal or less than, right? It is equal, so true. Comes here, print j. What is the value of j? 1. So 1 will be printed. Okay, 1 will be printed, right? So let's say I'm writing here. Let's say I'm writing here. So 1 will be printed. Okay, so this is the inner loop, right? After printing j, it will come in j plus plus. J plus plus is nothing but j equal to j plus 1. Okay, don't confuse with that. J plus plus is nothing but j equal to j plus 1. I plus plus is nothing but I equal to I plus 1. So j plus plus is the value of j is changed from 1 to 2. Now it will check the condition. 2 less than equal to I. What is the value of I? 1. No. Condition is false, right? Because the condition is false, it will come out from the loop. This loop, it will come out. And after coming out the loop, I'm just printing a plain new line. So because the cursor will, from here, the cursor will come here. That's it. Okay. The cursor will come here. That's it. Okay. And then after this line, it is a part of outer loop, right? It will come I plus plus. The value of I will increase, right? The value of I will go to 2. And because we come out from the loop, and inside the loop, this variable was defined, right? Once this, it will go out of the scope, this j will be removed. J will be cleaned out from the memory. Because I declared inside the for loop. So once this for loop completed, this j will be destroyed. The variable j is nothing, not present, right? Okay, so after I plus plus, I equal to 2, it will check the condition 2 less than 5. Yes, it will come here. Again, a new variable j equal to 1 is set up. So j equal to 1. 1 is less than 2. Yes, come here. Print 1. So 1 will be printed here. J plus plus, value of j is now 2. 2 less than equal to I, which is nothing but a 2. Yes. Come inside the body, print 2. So 2 will be printed. Then j plus plus, the value of j is now set to 3. 3 less than equal to 2? No. False. It will come out from the loop. Printing a new line, just a new line here. And it comes to the this I plus plus. Okay. And when it comes from this loop, this has been removed already. Okay. So I plus plus is nothing but I equal to 3. 3 less than 5. Yes, true. It comes here. Now this loop will come 3 times. J equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm not writing here, so it will go 1, 2, 3. Then I value of I becomes 4. 4 less than 5. Yes, it comes here. This loop again runs 4 times. Okay. And it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. And similarly, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then value of I becomes 6. 6 less than 5. No, it will come out from the loop. Clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we have a loop within a loop also. Okay. And these using this logic, you can solve these problems. Okay. This star, this one. Okay. Here we are printing the value of j. but here we are printing the value of I only. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. So this is just a value of I. Okay, instead of J, if I just here write I, okay, so that will be solved.
Sir, what if I want to print different type of pattern?
Yeah, so
Means
that you have
different
to put,
symbols.
yeah, so we have these questions here already. Okay, there are different patterns you can see like this, okay. So there are multiple questions, okay. So definitely you have to put some effort, okay, you have to put some effort. Okay, one more thing, loop can be run in a different, from like we have 1 to 5, right? We can also have 5 to 1, okay. So what I mean to say, any loop, so for example, you know the for loop, right? For loop we had just now used, for example, int I equal to 1, I less than equal to 5, I plus plus, right? Okay, we can also write, we can also initialize, like this. So say for int I equal to n, okay, I equal to n, I less than uh, equal to 1, I minus minus. Getting my point? So let's say the n is 5. So in this case, if I'm printing system.out.println I, here if I'm printing system.out.println I, so here it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? But in this case, it will print in a reverse order. In this case,
Sir,
first
I
value.
should be greater than equal to 1.
Yes, sorry, greater than equal to 1. Yeah, the condition will also reverse. So 5 will be printed. Okay, the condition check. Oh, 5 greater than 1, yes. Sorry, 5 greater than 1, yes, it will print, and then the value of I will decrement to -1. So it is 4. 4 greater than 1, yes, print 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. So it is up to you. Okay, so either syntax you can write. If you have to print 4 to 1, use this one. 1 to 4, use this one. Okay, guys. So it's already we are running out of time, 10:10. Now let me know if you have any question.
Sir, what do you mean by SOP?
System.out.println, and just shortcut I've written. Okay.
Sir,
This is notepad, right? Yeah.
Sir, how are we gonna print
Okay,
star?
sir.
How gonna print star?
Yes, sir.
The star is there is a multiplication character on the keyboard, right?
No, sir, I'm asking that for numbers like 1, 1, 2, 3, we just added I plus plus. So for star, what do we have to do?
So instead of printing J, just you in a double quote, you can print star.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Okay, so what will happen, instead of 1, it will be printed star. 1 to it, star, star, like that. Okay. You can try. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, instead of J, when in which condition we are going to print I?
Sorry.
So like system out dot print, we have printed J. If we want to print star, then we will put star. But is there any condition when we will print I? Instead of J, we will write I there.
Yes. So see, if you have a different patterns, for example, if you put here I, what will happen? It will print like this: 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So it will be like this only. So we already have assignment for that. You can see 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, because I is not changing, right?
Yes.
Until I plus plus. Okay. So like that. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. So
So,
yeah.
so can you explain description of for loop for each loop?
For each loop.
Yes.
For each loop, we'll see later on, because that is related to some sort of collection. If you want to iterate array or some data structure, then it is useful. Not like this. Okay.
Okay.
So there you will learn. So right now, just focus on
Yes.
3 loops only. Okay. Okay. So let's move to let me open the PPT yesterday, whatever we have. Actually, there are many things which is untouched. We may cover afterwards. What was that? It was in a day 1, day 2. I don't have. Is it the case? Okay. Okay, so this is what we talk about: identifiers, keywords. These are the keywords. Literals is nothing but a constants. Okay, so whenever you can see plus 100, 200, true, false. These are called literals. Okay, so we have a boolean literals, integer, double. Okay, primitive types and variables. So these types, like data type, float, int, double, boolean. These data types are called primitive data types. Okay, these are the basic data types supported by the language. Okay, and this is how you can store value. Okay. Initialization is used equal sign. So if you want to initialize any variable, this equal is used. Index equal to 1.2. Okay, so you can see the compile time error because the data type is int and you're trying to store double value. Okay, so you have to write it here double. Okay, boolean, this is also wrong, compile time error. If data type is boolean, the right hand side should be either true or false. So what is the meaning of float? Float will keep the data, accurate to 7 decimal places, while double stores 15 decimal places. Okay, and in case of float, you also suffix with the f. Assignment, there's the same thing, right? Equal sign is used to assign value. One will be assigned to A, 2 assigned to B, C, 5 assigned to C. You can also write in one line, or you can have multiple lines: int A equal to 1, int B equal to 2, int C equal to 5. Or you can like this. If I write like this, A equal to B equal to C, what will happen? It's a right associative. The value of C is copied to B, the value of B is copied to A. So for example, here the value of C is 5, right? So after this line, the value of B is also 5, the value of A is also 5. Okay, so if you print, you can see like this. Okay, so it is always, right to left, like this. First assign the value of C to B, and whatever result comes, assign to A. This is plain mathematics. Okay, it's not like something specific to Java. Simple mathematics. So we have a mathematical operator, or we call arithmetic operator actually. So these are arithmetic operators: multiplication, division, modulus, plus, minus, and these have the higher precedence, similar to your mathematics. Okay, if you want to change the precedence, you use the bracket. If you want, something to be executed first. So for example, this expression, right, it's very difficult to understand, but if you put a bracket, right, easy to understand. Also, you can set your precedence. Statements and blocks. Okay, so right now you can see, like, any statement ends with the semicolon, right? Any line ends with the semicolon is called a statement. Or any block, when I say block, it should be surrounded with the curly bracket. So we have a if block, we have a switch block, we have a for block, right? Okay, a blocks make it another block. Inside a for, we can have another for. Okay, we can also have a block, okay, without any if, or without any switch, like that. Okay, that is possible, but we'll see it later on, don't worry. So what I mean to say, that in my program, so for example, this is my test 6, right? So I can have a block like this also. We can have a block like this. Okay, I can have a block like this. So right now it doesn't make sense. When we learn, I'll explain this. These are called empty. This is a block. Here also you can have something. You can have some system.out.println. Okay, you can have it here. Here also you can have it. Okay, so they are also called block. So block means anything surrounded by braces is called blocks. Okay. Okay. So okay. Flow of control, like if else, switch, for, while, do, while. We considered break. We have seen, right? Break we have seen inside a switch, but break and continue is also there inside a loop. Okay, let me take that example that is missed out. Okay, let me take that example, and after that I think most of the things we have covered. These are called relational operator. Okay, and if else, nested if else, and we can have a switch. This is the for loop. We can also have a nested for within a for, possible, while, do, while, Okay, so break and continue will see, and break with label. Okay, so let me cover in 10 minutes. This is very simple. Okay, do you have any other session after this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. You already have this session. Okay, Saturday I'm free. I can explain. Anyway, fine. Let me save it quickly. Test 7.java. Okay. So let's say we have one loop int I equal to, let's say 1, I less than equal to 10, I plus plus. Okay. System.out.println I. Okay. Or let's say this is instead of 10, I'll say this is 20. Okay, so what will happen? It will print from 1 to 20, correct? Now, let's say the question is, you can print 1 to 20, but if you encounter any number divisible by 7, right? Any number divisible by 7, you have to stop printing. Okay, all the loop is running 1 to 20, but if you got any number divisible by 7, you have to stop printing. Okay, so one option is I can do like this. I can say if I mod 7 equal to 0, it means divisible by 7, right? What I have to do? I have to stop printing. I'll say break. Break means come out from the loop. It will come out from the loop. It will come out here. Directly it will come out here. It will directly come out here. Let's say this is, I'm saying end of loop. Okay. So I'm just providing us hypothetical situation. Okay. But there may be, when you write a program, maybe there are some assignments based on that. I will share some assignment based on that. Okay. So depending on some condition, you may need to break the loop. You don't want to continue. Okay. So the break keyword is used to come out from the loop. Simple. Okay. So break is used to come out from the inner loop. Okay. Or I'll say the loop. Okay. Clear? Now, this is, let me run it. You'll see here.
This condition I mod 7 equal to 0.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay, equal to 0. Sorry, it is missed out. Thank you. So test 7.java. And I'll say test 7. And you can see it is printing 1 to 6 only. Okay, 1 to 6 only. Okay. Okay. Now there is another condition. Okay. Let's say this one I am commenting out. This one I am commenting out. Okay. The condition is, okay, the loop will run from 1 to 20, but you don't have to print any number divisible by 7. All other numbers you have to print. Okay. What we want? Any numbers divisible by 7 should not be printed. Okay. So what I'll do here, if one option is, I'll say if mod 7 equal to 0, right? Or not equal to 0, then only I'll print, right? This is one way. This will work, right? If I mod 7 not equal to 0, then only print. Otherwise, just keep running till 20 times. That is one option. Second option is, that is one option, right? It will work. Second option is, I'll say as soon as, so this statement, I'll have it at the end like this one. But I'll say if I7 equal to 0, because the number is divisible by 7, I'll write a continue. Continue means don't go to the next line. Continue. Continue means come directly here. I++. So it will print all the numbers except the number which are divisible by 7. Okay. So let me run it. You can see the number from 1 to 20 except 7, 14 is not there. Okay. So remember, break will just take your control out of the loop, but continue will not. Continue will just continue. It will go to the next I++. And then this condition will check again, it will come here. Clear to everyone? Now let me write it here as well. So we can have loop within a loop, right? We can have a loop within a loop. Let's say int I equal to 1, I less than equal to 5, I++, and we have one more loop for int j equal to 1, j less than equal to 5, j++, let's say. Okay. And on some condition, right? If I write here break, what will happen? Okay, so for example, I have some condition, if some condition, here some condition. Okay, if I say break, it will come out from the inner loop, not from the outer loop. Okay, it will come here. It will come here, right? System.out.println out of inner loop, and this one is out of okay, or I can say inner loop ends, right? Inner loop ends, and here outer loop ends. Okay, so remember, so whenever I'm just writing some dummy code here. So whenever you write some break, right, inside a loop, right, it will always come out from the inner loop. Break doesn't come directly here. Break will come here. Again, you have to write some condition, some break, then it will come here. Clear? Clear to everyone? Now, in Java, there is an option where you can have break with label. Break with label. Okay, you can specify some label. How to specify label? So for example, I can say outer colon. This is called label. And I can say here break outer. So now it will directly come here. Okay, a little bit confusing, but don't worry. You can read about on that. Break continue and break with label. Okay, this is your assignment as well. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So whatever assignments we already have, right? Apart from that, you need to learn something. And basically, what I want you to learn, this is because now we'll meet again on 15th of May. Okay, but before that, try to cover loops, all kind of loops, break, continue, break with label. Okay, this is your assignment. And second, if and if else, switch. Okay, and operators, almost all kind of operators. Okay, so there are tons of tutorial, right? Java tutorial, if you search on Google, you get a lot of materials. Okay, and they cover most of the things, right? You can go and you can learn. Okay, and these assignments also you can take help from the Google. Okay, if you want, but try to solve from yourself first. Okay, and go step by step. Start from the section 1, section 2, section 3. Okay, and accordingly you can finish. Okay guys, so we'll stop here. Let me know if you have any other doubts. Last 1 minute. Yeah.
Sir?
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, can you create a GitLab repository?
See, a repository, because already we have a shared location, right?
Sir, it is very difficult to download every time. Whenever data is updated, we need to download whole folder once again.
No, I don't think so.
Yes.
Why it is?
Sir, can we solve this assignment in like IntelliJ IDEA or something?
Yeah, you can do it, but I'll recommend write it on the notepad, right? Because it's all about the practice. Okay.
Okay.
You should have some sort of hands-on on the writing Java code. Okay. IntelliJ, at least what will happen? Just you write SOP, you'll get the syntax, right? Okay. If you just write C, you'll see the syntax. Okay. So basically, what I want, you should remember, right? How to write public, how to write continue, how to write system or println. Basic syntax you should be aware of. You don't need to look at the intelligence for that.
Okay.
Okay. So about the Git, right? You can ask your coordinator, because see all about CDAC policy, right? How it works. Okay. If they allow, we can put it there. No issues. Okay. 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 All right then.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you, sir.